Halo, nama saya Azam. Saya dari creator game di Yogyakarta. Saya akan mencoba menjelaskan game perwarupa saya dengan bahasa Inggris selebihnya di video tutorial how to play ini. Yeah, so welcome in the Qisah Realms Collide. This is a very tight dual games, fast-paced strategy card games of building squad synergies to conquer dimensions. So the goal is for you to conquer more dimensions. The battlefield here, written here is battlefield, than your opponent. So before we start, each player should decide whether to choose the red base or the blue base. This will decide whether you're going first or second. The black base go first, the blue base go second. The one who goes first throws 5 cards from the deck to their hand, where the second one got 6 cards instead. Afterwards, we draw 5 cards from the deck to open what we call as a tone hole. Open it in the side like this. So after that, we take the battlefields that I shown before. This is the back one, this is the front, and shuffle it and set it up in a 3x3 manner. So like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. The ones that are in the sides that are closer to the player bases are kept face down, while the one in the middle are flipped faced up. And these 3 in the middle will be the dimensions that we are fighting for. Then how do we win the fight in the dimensions? By using commanders and troops that we will deploy in this field. So the commanders looks like this. It has indicated with the black star in the middle. As you can see, they have powers, costs, and also the effects are detailed in here. These are the commander cards. Also, you can get it from the decks too. There's also 2 types of troops. Are divided into 2, whereas ones has the front line and back line troops, which each has their own types, their own attack powers, and their own costs, and they also effects. Some doesn't have an effect. There's also the troops that indicates the left wing and right wing troops. They also have their own attack and costs and the effects too. Well, this actually hosts 2 troops, but you can only use one of them when you want to deploy. So you can indicate whether you want to deploy this and pay the cost accordingly. So we now have understand how we fight one another. And there's also this battlefield. Each battlefield has their own effects too, which the one that we want to conquer. For instance, this one has the black star, power equals 0, means that the commanders who battle in this battlefield has attack power that is equal to 0. And many other more. Its effect are varies between one another, so make sure to read it before you decide which troop you want to go to which dimensions. So the turn goes as in there's 3 phases, well, actually 2. The first one are the planning phases. In the planning phases, a player can choose for first is to deploy a troops in these instances. Deploying troops is by paying the cost indicated in the card. For instance, I wanted to play this troops over here. This troop over here has 3 costs and 1 attack. If I wanted to play these troops in my planning phase and I want to deploy this troop, I have to pay 3 cards from my hand and put it in the tone hall. So for instance, I play this card over here. So I line it this way so it matches the left wings. And I discard 3 cards from my hand to a different town hall each. And I activate the effect of this card, which is drawing two cards from the deck. So I draw two cards from here. That's deploying. The other thing to do is upgrading your bases. As you can see over here, each bases has their own upgrade slots. For instance, in this one, I can upgrade this one to have all my squad power attack +2. But I need to require to pay a frontline yellow cards in here for the upgrades to happen. You need only to fulfill the requirement. For example, I'll use this card. This card is a yellow card from line. So during my planning phase, I can use this card and put it over here and make the upgrade to my bases. I do not have to play the cost of this card to upgrade this power. So other than deploying, I can choose to upgrade my bases. So it's deploying or upgrading the bases. Another thing to do is to invade the battlefield. However, to invade a battlefield, a troop has to have a commander placed in the middle. If you do not have commander, you cannot invade a battlefield. Sorry. So invading battlefield, all you need to do is move this squad forward a little bit closer to the battlefield, indicating that you are ready to battle in that battlefield, that you are start invading that place. And now afterwards, we enter what we call a draw phase, a phase where you increase the number of cards in your hand. There is two choices to draw. First one, the simple one, is drawing from the decks. You can draw 3 cards from the deck, look at them, and then you choose 2 cards to be put in your hand, and 1 goes to the town hall. Very simple. The other one is to take cards from the town hall. For among these 5, for example, this happens to have 4 cards. I choose this town hall, and I took all the cards, but I have to return 2 cards back to the town hall. This can be a very strategic movement because it is known and you can always peek into the town hall. So that's the draw phase. The other phases that is not exactly included is the resolution phase. So basically in when 2 troops they are ready to fight. So I put it on an example. You cannot actually just take a card from the town hall to the battlefields. No. So it is for example, 2 cards that are ready to fight. We will calculate which one has the higher power. For instance, this card has 5 and 4 power, which total to 9 power, whilst this card only has 4 power, 1 plus 3. Plus the battlefield effects indicates that front line and rear guard troops doubles their power, and the wings have 0 powers. So this makes this squad only has 3 powers because this attack becomes 0, and this other squad doubles this attack. So he becomes 8 plus 5, 13 attack power, which is clear the winner is the blue team, and he wins this battlefield. The game ends when the blue teams or one of them win in 2 battlefields. So that is the game, Qisah Realm Collide. So you're ready to conquer the unknown and play this very strategic dual 2-player games. There is very tight play. My Qisah Realms Collide. Thank you.